Lifting weights is great for building muscle, but it's actually not that good for burning fat unless you optimize it. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how that affects your ability to build muscle and burn fat. And I will show you 3 easy tweaks that you can start implementing into your workouts to start burning more calories. And at the end of the video, we're going to apply it to an upper lower body workout that you can use to get started with it right away. First of all, we gotta understand that exercise alone is not going to be a really effective way to lose weight unless your diet is under control. For example, it would take you over an hour and a half of running at a really good pace to burn off the calories of a Big Bang menu that you can eat in about 10 minutes, which obviously isn't very practical. But with a proper diet, adding the right kind of exercises can significantly speed up your results. So let's dive into the 3 tricks that you can start implementing in your workouts to start burning more fat and, most importantly, looking and feeling better. Before getting into it, if you enjoyed this type of content and you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so and hitting that like button. It is completely free, it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us reach more people and grow the channel ultimately. All right, well, with that being said, let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of this video, which is going to be the 3 tweaks that you can start utilizing today to increase the amount of calories that you burn every single workout. So the first thing that we need to optimize to make sure that we burn more calories during our workouts is going to be our intensity. Intensity is completely crucial for fat loss, and even when it might sound duh that the more effort you put into the gym, the better results you're gonna get, the reality is that many people are not trying intensively enough to get the results that they're looking for. A review article published in 2020 analyzed multiple studies and concluded that training close to failure within 1 or 2 reps of your maximum effort promotes a better efficiency when it comes to muscle hypertrophy and muscle strength compared to lower levels of intensity. Now, this is really important for fat loss because, as we discussed it in our video about how to boost your metabolism, the more muscle you have, the more fat you're gonna lose through the day. So on top of burning more calories on the actual workout, increasing your intensity by adding more weight, sets, reps, or tempo can also help you build more muscle, boost your metabolism, and overall burn more calories during the rest of the day. The second thing that we need to pay attention when it comes to burning more calories during your workouts is going to be your exercise selection. In terms of exercises, we basically have 2 types. First of all, we have the isolated exercises like the dumbbell curl that are only going to target one muscle at a time. So for example, in a dumbbell curl, it's going to be your biceps. And also we have the compound exercises, which are exercises that target multiple muscles at the same time. So for example, if we look at a barbell row, we're going to be targeting your lats, your traps, your rear delts, your biceps, among other muscles. In a study in 2017, they tested different exercises and compared how many calories each one of those burned. And they compared exercises that only work with one muscle at a time and exercises that work with multiple muscles at a time. And they actually found some interesting data. For example, the lat pull down that work on your back and your biceps burn about 20% more calories than the bicep curl. They also found that doing squats that pretty much work your entire lower body burn about 35% more calories than doing leg extensions, which only works on your quads. So if you want to burn more calories, we should prioritize exercises that work on multiple muscles at the same time. Lastly, to burn more calories during our workouts, we need to make sure that we're utilizing our time in the gym wisely. Usually, we rest a lot in between sets to give our muscles enough time to recover, which is really good for muscle gain, but again, it's not good for burning calories. But there's actually a way that you can structure your workouts to burn more calories without sacrificing the muscle gains. In a 2011 study, they have one group of guys rest 3 minutes in between exercises and another group of guys doing circuit training. Circuit training basically means just doing exercises back to back to back with only about 30 seconds of rest in between. Both groups build muscle and gain strength over the first 8 weeks, but the second group lost a lot more body fat. Even though their workouts were shorter, they burned a lot more calories. So we can do more exercises in less time and still get great results. We just gotta be careful not to overwork the same muscle without giving it enough rest. A good way to solve this problem is to combine opposite muscles to give each muscle a time to rest. So for example, you do a chest exercise followed by a back exercise, so none of the muscles are interfering with the other one. This way, each muscle can get some rest even when we are not resting. All right, now that we have the science down, let's put this into practice on an actual workout split. In this split, we have 2 workouts. We have an upper body workout and a lower body workout. You can alternate in between them depending on the day. Each workout has 3 circuits in it with 2 exercises per circuit. In each circuit, you do the first exercise and then you move rapidly into the second one with only a short rest in between. It said implies completing both exercises. For each exercise, choose a weight that you can do 10 to 15 reps with if you really push yourself. If you can do more than 15 reps easily with that weight, then you need to go a little bit heavier. If you're a beginner, do each circuit 2 to 3 times. If you're intermediate, do it 3 to 4, and if you're advanced, do it 4 to 5 times. For the first workout, we're gonna focus on the upper body. So let's get into the actual workouts. We're gonna start with the dumbbell bench press. That's gonna target your chest and your triceps. If you have a bench, you can use the bench to do it. If you don't have it, you can do it from the floor like I'm doing here in the video. Right after that, we're gonna move to unilateral dumbbell row to work on our lats and our biceps. And the key here is going to be to try to extend your lats as much as possible so you can feel a really good stretch. That's gonna be the first circuit. Once we perform it for as many sets as we target, we move to the second one. This one is going to start with some dumbbell rows. You want to focus on driving the dumbbells toward your hips, and a great way to maximize this movement is going to be to think that you have a bullseye on the bottom of your spine and try to bring your elbows there as you row. This exercise will focus primarily on your back and your biceps. Right after that, we're gonna move into a good old push-ups to finish up on your chest and your triceps. Here, you're not gonna use any weight, so focus on doing as many as you can until you feel you only have maybe 1 or 2 more reps in reserve. You don't wanna go all into failure because this will compromise your next set, and if you cannot do full push-ups, you can start on your knees. Same as before, do as many sets as target based on your level, and let's move into the last circuit. To finish up this workout, we're gonna do some standing shoulder presses to target your shoulders. I like the standing version a little bit more here because it will also engage our abs, helping us get a little bit of extra of this movement. And right after that, we're gonna complement this movement with some scissor sit-ups. Same as with the push-ups, here you wanna go for effort instead of weight. And if you can do scissor push-ups yet, you can start with doing regular sit-ups or crunches. All right, now let's check the lower body workouts. Just for context, these are supposed to be done in different days to maximize recovery and optimize fat loss. We're going to start the workout with a goblet squat to work on the entire lower body. The key here is going to be to keep the dumbbells tucked in so the weight falls in the middle of your body. I'm using some heel elevations here to add a little bit of extra mobility to my ankles. This is a real burner, but it's super effective for fat loss. Right after, we're gonna move into a reverse lunge, going from having all the way in the middle of our body to working on some strength and balance at the same time. If you need to use a hand for balance, just use 1 dumbbell as I'm doing on the video. The second circuit is going to follow the same concept. We're going to start with a dumbbell hip thrust to work on your glutes. And this movement, you're probably going to be able to lift more weight, so it's important for you to focus on keeping the tension in your glutes. If you start feeling the tension in your lower back as you go up, you're raised too much. And we're going to pair the hip thruster with some forward lunges with the same intention as the last circuit. Still, if you need some help with the balance, you can just use 1 dumbbell and use your hand to balance up. Lastly, we're going to finish out the workout with an RDL to work on the entire posterior chain. Focusing on stretching your hamstrings and pulling from your glutes instead of your lower back is going to be the key in this exercise. And you're going to speed it up with a simple weighted sit-ups. For these, you want to use some lighter weights because trust me, you're going to tire up quickly. It shouldn't take you more than 30 to 40 minutes to complete it, depending on the level that you choose, which accounts for about 2-hour investment per week to start skyrocketing your fat loss progress. As always, keep in mind that this is just an example of a workout that will give you results, but the level of those results will come down to how customized it is for you, how consistent you are, and how you keep on adjusting as you go. Any workout can give you results, but not any workout will give you the best results that you can get. It always comes down to adjusting it to your needs, to your experience, to your anatomy, and to your goals. And for those of you who are looking for an all-in-one step-by-step program that's personalized to your body and your fitness goals to help you skyrocket your results and most importantly keep them for life, head over to our website thesureproject.com to check out our programs. Anyways, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.